Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper, and in this video today, guys, I've got something really neat to share with you. It's called the Jumping Sumo by Parrot. So let's check it out now. Now guys, here is the drone before I open this up and take everything out. I just wanted to show you the boxing. This is a mini drone. It's the Jumping Sumo. Now right here it goes indoor or outdoor up to 4.5 miles per hour. It can jump up to 80 centimeters or 31 inches. It's got a 20-minute runtime, looks like live video streaming, and you can record with a micro USB. So you can actually video record what you're seeing live stream with the onboard equipment that you've got with the USB. And I also got extra battery power for it. It's a 550 amp hour lithium battery for it. So anyway, I'll get this unboxed and get all the components laid out, and I'll show you what the equipment looks like. Now guys, upon opening the drone up, the first thing is there's decals that you can put on your drone, which are pretty neat. But since I'm going to use mine for off-grid construction, going into places that I can't get into, or going places that may be of question that I don't want to go to, I'm going to put our little logo on there. But anyway, here's the drone. Good facial of it. And here's the back. That's where the battery is going to go into, looks like. And then here is the jumping mechanism. And the wheels, it looks pretty solid built. I like that the wheels actually got tread on it really good. I'd compare this with the tank drone. You can see a link right there. The tank drone that they've had in the past that I fixed up and gave to the fire department as a gift. I really like that one as well, but this is really neat, and it's very small. Doesn't weigh anything, so that's nice to know too. Got the battery in here, instructions. Here is the charging USB cable, and let's see what else we have here. I see my cat has come to help me. Alright guys, now once that we have slid in our battery into the back of the unit right there and snapped it into place, and we plugged in the USB to it and gave it a full charge before we actually take it out and start to do anything with it, at this point you're going to hit the power button on top and power on the device. There you go. Now at this point what we're going to do now is we're going to bring up our phone and we're going to flip on our Wi-Fi. Okay, and now that it's recognized the phone and we can link up, now we're going to hook into that. Okay, so now we've linked up with the Jumping Sumo, and you can see the lights turned green. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up to our free flight app, and you can download that. I'll put the link in the bottom right there. Alright, so now we're connected up. Alright, so now we're going to start driving here. Alright guys, now as you can see right now, I'm turning the Parrot to me. So from time to time I'm going to actually have a conversation straight to the face. But as we've got multiple angles going here, I'll just explain all these features, because as we were doing a review outside, we found that it was hard to see the screen. So I'm just going to go over all the functions inside and then cut to those portions outside. To begin with, right here is our toggle controls as far as driving the unit. Right here's your settings, where obviously you can change sensitivity on these things. We also found outside, me and John was tinkering with it, that you can upright yourself if you toss the thing over, because I simulated tossing it over a wall for opsec, so you can obviously right the unit. And then right here is the forward jump. This is a leap jump forward, and we simulate that out there. Also, John parked his what was that thing? Gravedigger. Truck. Yeah, the monster truck by the Gravedigger one. And that right there simulates a forward jump. Now, other things that you can do with this is right here, you can do direct turns, 180, 180, 90s. You can do the whole 9 yards. Let's do a 180. And again, and we're back. Okay, so it rights itself really good. Now, the thing tracks like a tank, so if you're turning the toggle and you're leaning your phone just slightly, it's just like driving a tracked vehicle, skid steer kind of operation, as background with construction. That's how I would say it. Now, right over here, John, lean your head back just a second, but right there, so they can see the clearness. Right here is where you can record video, and right here is where you can take pictures onto an SD mini card. But for the most part, right there is also your battery meter and Wi-Fi. Really user-friendly, very neat app to have. The app is free, and Parrots outdid themselves again, in my opinion. Now, the only drawback that I found, and you'll see once we get out there in the field, is that high grass, it doesn't do well on turf setting. The thing does very good on hard ground and asphalt pavement, stuff like that. We found that it really does good on that, but it just does not perform on turf. Only drawback. But now, with that said, let's get out there on the road and give this thing a go. Alright guys, so there's the unit on the ground, and if you can see right here, there might be just a little bit of a glare. Let me get away from the sky. Alright, so here we go. And it turns really well. And very close turns. Hang on, I'll do one right here. I mean, it's really insane how quick the thing turns. John's going to start driving this thing right now just to show you how simple the controls is. Now, from his distance, we're going to see how far this thing will go before that it loses contact with the Wi-Fi. And you could use this for a lot of scouting purposes, taking this into places that if you were worried about security. I'm just thinking all sorts of different things you could do with opsec for this, and it's very quiet. It's relatively really quiet. All right, John said that's where it cut out on him, so I'm gonna give it a try myself too. Hey, mark that spot. Here, John, is the jump feature. If you can see right here, thing can definitely jump. Just one more time up close here, right here. As you can see right here, this feature right here. Definitely got a jump radius. Now, to give it forward motion, obviously, is right there. And I'm just going to hand drive this. You don't even, I mean, it's very quick function. And real-time tracking, too. So I can see what's in front of me. And so I'm telling you, man, for security and purposes and stuff like that, taking this thing on the go, it definitely works. Alright guys, so here we go. I am going to try this now. John has got his monster truck jam vehicle out here. And I think what we're going to try to do is he's going to take that out through there and I'm going to try to jump it. Alright John, go ahead and drive on out. Alright, turn it on around and I'm going to try to jump over you out here. Alright, so we're going to try to do a forward jump on this unit. And I'm gonna get Nick to film right here, and I'm gonna swap up, and we're gonna jump that unit. All right, here we go, and I gotta line her up again.
Oh, you got some grass. Let me go get it.
Now, guys, in the high grass, there's kind of how it works right now in the high grass. Let me back up on the road, John. Let me see if I can back up on the road.
You want me to grab it for you?
Yeah, go ahead, man. We're going to have to. Let me give it one more go. Guys, one thing I will say with the controls is that if you're going to hit the forward button, you don't have to hit much on it because, I mean, things like driving a tank. All right, so here we go. We're going to try one more time. Hang on, here we go. So just to give you an idea how high I drive. Alright guys, now for a height comparison right here, as you can see right now, I'm right at the frame, the vehicle, and so now we're going to jump it. So, I mean, there you go, just in the RC vehicle height right there, for example, that's about 1.5 feet off the ground, and you've seen how much higher that thing jumped. But now right here, I've noticed that when it comes to getting on turf and things like that, this thing is really a road-based unit only, or like flat dirt ground, things like that. But when it gets in the turf, so just giving an honest review here, if you're going to use it for, like I said, opsec and stuff, definitely won't fly for that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video review. John, did you have a good time with it? I told little man he could have it after we got done reviewing this thing. The only other times I need it's if we've got a tight space for construction, and hopefully I can bum it back from him for that. But until we see again here at 7 Trumpets Prepper channel, make sure to check this drone out at Parrot. I'll put the link in the bottom of the video description below. And if you're going to run it a lot, I encourage you to get a battery, extra battery for it. And until we see you again here at the channel, I hope you have a most blessed day in Yahushua name.